Well, there's a big one on beaver, folks. Welcome back. We're here at E-Fishing. There's a boat running down the lake over there again. And there's a deer up there in the woods, rolling around. It's that time of year. It's the 1st of October. We're going to talk about our second part here on fall fishing baits that you need to have tied on. And we're going to talk about finesse baits today, because sometimes those, as much as I like to throw a square bill and a whopper plopper and a spook and a spinnerbait and that stuff that we talked about in our last video, if you didn't see that, go look at it. Talk about the 3 reaction baits that you need to have tied on this time of year. And but today we're going to talk about finesse baits. And really, the first one, it's hard not to love it, but jigs. And there's really 2 kind of jigs that I like to throw this time of year. One's a football head, and then the other one is this round head. And this is a 5/16 on the round head jig, and the football's a 3/4. Sometimes in October there's a jig bite going on, and it gets going, and you can catch a lot of fish throwing one of these. If they're out deeper, that football jig, 3/4 ounce football jig, say, 10, 15, 20 foot, that thing really works well. If they're up on the bank cruising around, 0 to 5, 6, 7 foot, that 5/16 really works well. 2 trailers I like to use on these things this time of year, and really just about all the time, is a Zoom Super Chunk Junior and a Fat Albert Twin Tail. They both work real well. It's hard to beat green pumpkin. I like the Super Chunk on the Finesse jig, and we'll hook that thing up here real quick and show it to you. And I like to thread them. I don't know about you all, but I started threading these things on, and they just seem to stay on better, for me anyways. Push that thing on up in there, and that makes just a real nice small package for fish, especially if you need to kind of finesse them. And then the football jig, let's just put that, if I can put that thing on there real quick. That thing on there like that, it just makes a real good package. It's hard to beat. Hard to beat that all the way down. Even fish that thing in the wintertime, some too. So jigs are number 1. Number 2 is just your regular old 5.5, 6-inch stick worm. And there's a lot of them out there. This one I think was made by Cabin Creek. It's just one I found in the boat real quick. Here, it'll make this video. Cinco's work, shimmy sticks, yum dingers, they all about do the same thing. Pick your favorite one out, keep that thing tied on. If it gets tough, throw that thing in the fall. Sometimes it works. And then the last thing is the little old, everybody loves them, the little old Ned rig. 16th ounce head, number 1 hook, does a good job. Really, it's finesse bait all the time, not just in the fall, but it works in the winter, it works in the summer, spring, it works all the time. There goes somebody else up the lake. Everybody's out this evening. It's a nice evening for sure. Fish aren't biting too much, but anyways. So there's your 3 baits. We got the jig, we got the stick worm, and we got the Ned rig. If you can't catch them cranking a square bill or on top or a spinnerbait or something, try one of these out, see what you think. So to kind of wrap it up, for the reaction baits and the finesse baits, this is kind of my game plan in the fall, from when it gets below 70 all the way down to 55. Is I'll throw that square bill, I'll throw a topwater, either a spook or a whopper plopper, and then sometimes when it gets on down there in the lower part of the temperature range, in the upper 50s, I'll probably stick more to that spook. Upper part, I'll use the whopper plopper, and then keep that spinnerbait tied on. Just a white spinnerbait. Keep it on, tied on it all the time, because you just never know. Sometimes if the wind gets up, you can throw that thing on some windy points and get them. Square bills, again, got 3 colors. That they're all right there together. Got a shad color, chartreuse and black, and a crawdad color. One of those 3 right there will work. And then the jigs, got a 3/4 ounce football jig, 5/16 round head jig. Round head's got the Zoom Super Chunk on it. The football jig's got a twin tail Fat Albert in it. And colors on jigs, there's 2 colors for me. There's brown, or some form of brown, like this. This one's got a little purple and a little chartreuse stripe in it. And then there's black. And it'll be black, blue, black, purple, black chartreuse, something like that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple with your trailers on colors. Green pumpkin or black or watermelon, red. Keep it simple. And if you get real funky one day and you just kind of feel squirrely, put a green pumpkin trailer on a black jig. Don't ask me, it's a secret. Don't tell anybody I told you, but it does work. And then on your stick worms, green pumpkins, hard to beat. June bug, sometimes the water's got a little bit of color to it. And then the good old Ned rig. We're wrapping up right here with it. You don't know what color to throw a green pumpkin. It works everywhere. If anybody's got any other go-to baits for the fall, either it's finesse jigs, or not finesse jigs, but finesse presentations or reaction presentations, go ahead, put it down there in the comments. We'll talk about it. Might even learn something from you. All right, until next time, we're out.